Here's a close look at the Leatherman Wingman, a very popular multi-tool, and one of my favorites actually. It's not too big, not too small, kind of in between, a bit on the hefty side, but very functional. Just going to quickly go over the tool options that are in here and why I consider it to be one of my favorites. It's actually got everything that I like to use or actually need to use on a daily basis. Everything from a knife, combo knife, serrations, and I do apologize it's dirty, but I do use it, like I said, on a daily basis for work. And it has a nice little edge, very, very nice. It's a little bit loose, has a little play up and down. That's because this screw is a little loose as well. I have to tighten that one. It'll get a little tighter. Right out of the box, it came extremely sharp, razor sharp. I think all of their tools always come like that, on the knife side at least. I've noticed that. I've had a few of these. And it's just a great little knife. The serrations, I don't care much for them. I don't know if you can see there or not. They're actually not breaking apart on me, but they're not holding up very well. 420H, I think, is the steel type. I will put the specs down below in the description box. But aside from the very functional knife and very useful, it locks up. Liner lock right there, so you get a very positive lock. And you also get a nice little spring action scissor to go with it as well. I like it because it's spring action, and it's very functional as well. It's more on the medium size scissors, not like the little tiny ones that usually come with the Swiss Army knives. Well, also depending on what model of Swiss Army you have, but I like that spring action. Very functional. One of the things I did learn the minute I got it is that if you don't open it all the way, if like you just leave it there, you think it's open, it's actually not. The spring action won't work if you just do it like that. You gotta wait until you hear that click. Once you hear that click, the spring action fully activates. And it's the same thing. It's a liner lock like the knife. You push it out right there, and you fold it back up. The clip that it comes with, if anything happens to it or if you lose any kind of tension, you can definitely replace it. One of the complaints that I've seen in other videos is the fact that it slips out, it's not tight enough. I haven't had any issues. I wear mostly jeans, though I have worn dress pants as well. And I've never had an issue with this multi-tool slipping out of my pocket with what I wear and how I wear it. So, no complaints there on my end. It holds firmly in my pants. The other fun tool and favorite tool of mine is this spring action pliers that it comes with. You have your needle nose right there. You have your regular pliers. You have wire cutters right there, and you have wire strippers at the most bottom part right there. I think you can do anything up to I want to say 14 gauge wire. You can even go with a 12 gauge if you're experienced. You can do that. So this is very functional. I mean, electricians, you name it. It serves a good purpose. Electronics, anything of that sort, this will work very well for you. And like I said, the pliers, it's really neat, the fact that it has that spring action and comes right back. You don't have to worry about it. Some of the other Leathermans that I've owned, you manually have to open and close, open and close. Here, it's automatically spring action. It springs back to the open position, so you actually don't need to worry about opening and closing. You get one function automatically. So that's pretty neat. Some of the other tools that are in here, you have a Phillips head, and it's a flat version, so it's not like that round version. This kind of serves multi purposes in the fact that you can do any small to really big Phillips, maybe up to a number, I don't know, 2, I guess, and that's a very cool feature right there with that Phillips head. You also have a flathead. One thing I don't like about their flatheads is that they're kind of on the thick side in there, but I guess, once again, it depending on what your needs are. I usually like to use the one on the other side, which is what I call an all-in-one. Alright, this one right here is a flathead, but at the same time you can use it as a small Phillips head. At least I have, and it works just fine. It comes with your file. It's a wood or metal file. I haven't used that much, maybe to file my nails. That's about it. Alright, and it has a 1.5-inch ruler. kind of a joke, but I guess it works. Sorry for the glare, I'm trying to find the right angle right there. So that's your 1.5-inch ruler. It works just fine too, for when you have to measure something that's 1.5 inch, which is never, or almost never. Then you have this very functional can opener. It does work extremely well. I've used it plenty times. And it also has a bottle cap opener. It serves 2 purposes. So if you drink any beers that have bottle caps, or your old school Coca-Cola drinker, there you go. It also comes with a letter opener, which I can tell you it also works very well for cans. You press that into any can you're trying to open, and you just work that edge all the way around it, and it just, like butter, just melts right through. The entire tool is made out of stainless steel. I've never had any issues with rust. Before my current job, I actually used to work in the marine industry, so I used to work by the sea, by the ocean, quite a bit, and salt is always an issue on anything that's metal, and the tools always held up. My Multitool, my Leatherman always held up in that line of work as well. So this is a medium size, like I said. It fits in my small pocket of my jeans. You know that little pocket that comes on the right side of your jeans. It fits there nice and perfect. I don't really have to worry about popping out. Like I said, the tension on the clip is plenty. And it's an extremely functional little multi-tool. It has everything that I need. Yeah, your preference might vary depending on the type of work environment that you're in and what you really need a multi-tool for. Maybe something like this is definitely way too big. It works for me, and I really like it. I take it with me everywhere. It saves me all the time. Every time I think I don't need it, I definitely do need it. In addition to that, I want to show you a nice little close-up. Let me see if I can get an angle where it doesn't have much glare. Right there, because that's the whole purpose of this, is to give you that full view of the tool. Leatherman Wingman, very neat little tool. I'm going to say about the width. Like I said, I'm going to put the specs down below, but I'm going to guesstimate that the width of this tool is about 1/2 inch, maybe a little bit more. But it's extremely, very useful to me and what I do. There's all your little tool options. I can't remember how much I paid for this. It's not that expensive either. I think it's between $25 and $35, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the prices have dropped. Maybe I'm going way too high. Maybe it could be less. Maybe under 25. I'll try to put the price specs below current prices where you can get it. You can find this anywhere: Home Depot, Sears, Lowe's. I don't know if Walmart might even have it. Some of the popular places. But very functional little tool. I'll show the knife again. Knife, I'm gonna guess about 2.5 inches. Blade length overall maybe 2 3/4 inches. It'll serve its purpose. And the scissors one last time. Leatherman Wingman. I'll also show you the weight of it. So you guys know I always bring my little scale out here. Alright. The tool weighs 6.8 ounces. 6.8 ounces. Let's make sure. Yeah. 6.8 ounces. Oops. I took it all out of whack. But, anyways, I know you guys trust me. Go get you one. If you're looking for something not too big, not too small. I'm not going to say it's the lightest, but, you know, if this will serve your needs, I highly recommend it. You can't go wrong with Leatherman. I've seen and worked with Gerber products and never been 100% satisfied. Leatherman has got a very, very good guarantee. You can always send it back to the manufacturer, factory, and they'll get you squared away if anything breaks. So you can't go wrong with a Leatherman. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking. Appreciate it.